My girlfriend said our son got my strong African genes, but I'm not even black. I've been living a lie for almost 10 years, and now that lie has completely blown up in my face. See, I'm as pale as they come. Light blonde hair, blue eyes, and skin that burns after 5 minutes in the sun. But when I was in college, a girl I liked once told me, "You're cute, but I like guys with some flavor." I laughed it off, thinking it was just her, until 2 other women said almost the exact same thing. One called me too vanilla. Another said she'd never date someone as white as me. That stuck with me. So one day I decided to change it. I found this high-end tanning spa in Los Angeles that specialized in ultra-realistic spray tans, the kind that looked natural under any lighting. I started going every week, spending close to $600 a month just to maintain the look. I grew out some facial hair, dyed my blonde hair jet black, got a few tattoos, and started dressing more urban. Whenever people asked about my background, I'd just shrug and say something like, "My dad's side is kind of complicated," or "We've got some Mediterranean in us." People would fill in the blanks however they wanted. Some guessed I was North African or mixed. I never corrected them. That's how I met Kayla. We matched on a dating app, and her profile literally said she only dated exotic men. She even had filters turned on for mixed or ethnic backgrounds only. I knew I was playing with fire, but I couldn't help it. She was gorgeous, and we hit it off instantly. On our first date, she talked about how she found ambiguous features attractive and how mixed babies are the most beautiful in the world. I nodded and smiled, pretending to agree while my stomach twisted inside. For 7 months, I kept up a lie. I hid my hair dye in my gym bag and made excuses to go to work meetings when really I was heading into the city for my tan. It was exhausting, but it worked. Then Kayla got pregnant. At first, I was thrilled until she started obsessing over what our baby would look like. She'd spend hours reading about skin tone genetics, posting pictures of swirl babies online, and joining Facebook groups for parents of mixed kids. She'd ask questions like, "Do you know any Arabic you could teach the baby? Should we give them a Moroccan middle name?" I'd laugh it off and change the subject, but deep down, panic was setting in. Then, 1 month before the baby was due, disaster struck. The tanning clinic I always went to shut down without warning. Within a week, my tan started fading. My skin turned patchy, then pale. Kayla noticed immediately. "Are you feeling sick?" she asked. "You're looking lighter." I blamed it on winter, saying, "Some people's tone changes with the seasons," but I knew my time was running out. And when the baby came, there'd be no way to explain why 2 naturally light-haired, light-skinned people suddenly had a child that looked different. But then, when our son was finally born, I froze. He had dark brown skin, tight curls, and unmistakable West African features. The entire delivery room went quiet. Nurses exchanged awkward glances. One even whispered something under her breath. I didn't have to say it. Everyone in that room knew what I was thinking. Kayla, though, acted fast. She laughed nervously and said, loud enough for everyone to hear, "Wow, your North African genes must be really strong. Guess the Greek side didn't stand a chance." I stared at her, speechless. Over the next few weeks, she doubled down on the story, telling friends our baby had my nose, or my smile. But anyone could see he looked nothing like me, except for one thing. When he smiled, he had deep dimples, the same ones as Jeremiah, one of Kayla's co-workers she'd always been close to. Then came the final straw. She posted a newborn picture on Instagram with a caption, "His daddy's genes came through strong." Right under that post, a notification popped up from Jeremiah. "How's our little man doing?" My heart dropped. I confronted her immediately. Kayla just smiled, reached for my hand, and said, "He's just being friendly. You know how people are with babies. Everyone wants updates. Speaking of, maybe it's time to meet your parents. I bet your mom would love seeing those Moroccan genes shine through." Her voice had a hint of challenge, like she was daring me to admit the truth. That night, when she fell asleep, I sat beside our son's crib and whispered, "Who are you, little guy?" Then I Googled, "Can 2 white parents have a black baby?" My blood ran cold when I saw Kayla had searched the exact same question 8 months ago, along with North African versus Sub-Saharan features and how to tell if someone dyes their hair black. That confirmed it. The next morning, I asked a hospital for a paternity test. The nurse gave me a quiet, knowing look and nodded. A few days later, the results came back. The envelope sat heavy in my hands like a ticking bomb. That's when Kayla walked in, holding my box of Just for Men hair dye. The blonde model on the front stared up at both of us. Her eyes dropped to the envelope in my hands that read, "Urgent genetic test results." Neither of us said a word. We just stood there, both holding evidence of the other's lies. I opened my mouth to speak, but she beat me to it. Her voice trembled. "Wait, I know what this looks like, but before you say anything, I have something else to confess." If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and tell me in the comments, what country are you watching from?